What's going on, guys? My name is Eric, aka the Crazy Plum, and this is Crazy Plum Gaming. Thank you for joining us today. So we got some exciting news, or potentially exciting news, for a new update coming to Star Wars Battlefront 2 on April 18th. So a lot sooner than some of us may have anticipated. But yeah, it's probably not quite exactly what the whole community was looking forward to. So just briefly, we got a new game mode coming. We've got some skins coming. We have some kind of loose information about Season 2. Not really anything amazing in that aspect, unfortunately. But let's just go over what we can expect in this April 18th update. So getting into it, we've got a new game mode coming. This game mode is called Ewok Hunt. And just to pull from the actual release notes here, it says, or not release notes, but announcement, it says that this will be the first time that you'll be able to play as an Ewok in any Star Wars game. And I, for one, am actually really excited. I know a lot of people, Ewoks are either you love them or you hate them. And I fall under the category where I love them. Those cute little dudes, man, running around that look just like little teddy bears, you know, like a children's toy, and they're just taking down the Galactic Empire, which I guess to some people seems kind of ridiculous that a little guy like that would be able to do that. But guys, that's exactly what this game mode is. Alright, this game mode is all about an ambush of Ewoks attacking stormtroopers, and it's kind of cool. It's like a think of like a zombie type game, like an infection type mode, like Halo way back in the day. So basically what it's going to be is the ambush begins as the Ewok attacks unsuspecting stormtroopers using spears, whisties, and whatever abilities they can muster to take down the intruders. Each defeated stormtrooper spawns back as another Ewok, multiplying until the Empire's forces have been completely eliminated and the Ewok celebration can begin. So guys, I think this is a really cool idea for a new game mode that EA, or DICE rather, has come up with. Something unique, something that we haven't really seen before, and it's putting an interesting twist on the Star Wars franchise. I guess not twist, but bringing some possibly beloved characters into it in a way that we would not have expected for them to be involved, which is really cool. I'm really looking forward to this game mode, and it's always nice to have something refreshing, some interesting new content to keep us busy, give us, you know, something that we can possibly get by with until if there is a conquest mode release. So that's cool. New game mode. I'm excited for this. I hope y'all are all excited for this. It'd be interesting to see how they balance the Ewoks against, you know, blasters and stuff. I would imagine that maybe the Ewoks don't show up on the radar. Maybe they've got some sort of stealth in play. I'd also like to know numbers, like how many Ewoks spawn in to begin with, how many of the stormtroopers spawn in to begin with. Something along those lines. You know, the balancing issue was a big problem, quote unquote, we'll call it, with the launch of this game. So I'll be interested to see how they balance this game mode. So moving right down the line, we've got new appearances in the announcement notes. It says the addition of new appearances are some of the most requested items to date amongst the Battlefront 2 community, and we're pleased to confirm that more are on the way starting this month. Guys, that's April 18th. April 18th, we're getting new skins. That's cool. That's really cool. That's not that far out. That's 5 days out. So here's what's arriving in this update for heroes, as it goes on to say. We had a wounded Chewbacca coming with an arm patch, scarred Kylo Ren with a patch over the scar, Administrator Lando from Bespin, Commander Iden with no helmet. That's cool. That'll be fun, a fun skin for her. Hooded Yoda, pulled up hood. I'm excited about that. I really enjoy using Yoda. Endor Leia, Endor Han, and Octu Rey. Guys, I think the list is okay. I think I would have, instead of another Leia skin, I would have rather seen an Octu Luke skin, just because we've got 2 movies in the franchise now that are new, and both of those, Luke has got an updated outfit, an updated look over, you know, the 1980s movies or 1970s movies, 1980s movies. So I'd like to see an updated version of Luke in the game, an official updated version of Luke in the game. But otherwise, I'm excited about new hero skins. That's good stuff. I would have liked to seen a dark side Anakin in here, but that doesn't mean that he can't come in the future. Perhaps they'll do something with that later on. This could just be a starting list, and I think that's kind of what they're trying to go for here. But moving on, we've got trooper appearances. Now they go on to say that heroes aren't the only ones getting some new appearances, as troopers are also going to be receiving some brand new looks. From reading these announcement notes, guys, it looks like they are going to be class based, unfortunately. I know that we kind of data mined slash uncovered with the skin selection mod that was available on PC for a while ago, and they were class based then, and I was kind of hoping that it would go on to be any class could play as any skin, and unfortunately that doesn't look like that's the case right now, at least for official support. They say that in total there are 40 new trooper appearances, including new officer appearances for both the First Order and the Empire. Guys, this is one of the things that I am most excited about. Some people that probably put a ton of time in this game have got a really keen eye for being able to distinguish between officers of different factions when they're playing objectives and there's a million people around. I am not one of those people. I will be running up and I will see another officer and think, oh, okay, hey, maybe he's on my team, only to find out right after he kills me that, you know what, he was actually on the enemy team and I ran right past him. I've been working on that, but that is one of the things I am most excited about. Hopefully they become default skins, but who knows, maybe you'll have to select them. But that is one of the most things that I'm excited about. Let's see. Rebels will be receiving appearances across all trooper classes, including the Heavy Quarren Rebel and the Twi'lek Specialist. Guys, this goes into play with what I was just saying about the class-based skins. Not much else to say here. And they go on to say Heavy, Zabrak, and Duros Officer are just two of the appearances that you'll have available when playing as the Resistance. We can finally get rid of our crafting points, guys. Finally. Alright, so just like they said before, it's going to be 40 crafting parts to 1 skill point. So I think I have like 160 crafting parts, so I'll be able to get 4 skill points. Not a big deal, but at least we can finally get rid of that currency that we can no longer use again. Now get ready for this. This is one of the big bombs of this announcement. Winning a round will now provide you a small bonus to the credits you earn. Let's listen to that again. Winning a round will now provide you a small bonus to the credits you earn. Guys, they're finally listening to the community. People have been complaining about this, the incentive to win, forever. Since the launch of the game, there has been no incentive to win, and it says it's a small bonus, but anything counts. You know what I mean? Anything will make it a little bit better, give you a little bit more pride in that victory. So hopefully it's something notable and not something like 50 credits or something minuscule like that. Let's see, we're moving on to Season 2 updates here. We know there's been a lot of discussion within our community about the release of Season 2, and we can confirm that yes, it is coming. Nothing exciting. We already knew this. They could have been a lot more detailed, I think, a little less bland here. I understand they don't want to give anything away, which I don't necessarily agree with. A lot of people have been speculating, a lot of people have been asking for updates. I know they've been hard at work with the progression system. I, for one, thought there was going to be a little bit more Season 2 announcement in here, but unfortunately, that's just not the case today. So they go on to say that there's going to be 2 types of content updates that we'll be releasing. The first is in the same style as the Night on Endor update that we're getting on April 18th. So just kind of like intermediate updates, you know what I mean? Something to keep us busy in between seasons. And then the second is Seasons. Seasons will focus around a specific theme, such as a new Star Wars film or an anniversary in the Star Wars universe that will usually span multiple months. Now this is a big one, guys. Everybody has been really hoping for Clone Wars for Season 2, right? They go on to say that Season 2 news is coming in May, with the likelihood of it coming at the end of May. Guys, Solo comes out at the end of May. I'm, for one, am pumped for the Solo movie. I don't know that I necessarily want it as a season. We've already got 2 Millennium Falcon skins, 3 Han skins. We're going to have 2 Lando skins, and we're getting another Chewie skin with just this update on April 18th. So what more can they add, you know what I mean, for the Solo season? So I'm hoping it's not a Solo season just because they've already got a lot of Han Solo content out there, but that's kind of seeming the way that it's going to go, unfortunately, guys. So just be prepared for Han Solo season. I know everybody got their hopes up for possible Clone Wars, including me, but we'll just take it as we go. And they go on to say that it will be coming in May, and you will get a little bit more details when we get closer to the date. So moving on towards the bugs and tweaks section, they first start off by stating that Iden was a little overpowered, and I agree. The stun lock that Iden could provide to her team would absolutely melt anybody in HVV, so I'm glad to see that that is getting addressed. They cut it from the double stun down to a single stun that goes for 0.9 seconds. Not much else in here, guys. They go on to say that they are going to be taking a look at some of the melee combat, including lightsabers and Phasma's staff, and rolling again they're going to look at. And then they have a questions answered section where people, you know, basically are saying, hey, what about Clone Wars? They go on to say that they will definitely update you on anything Clone Wars related in the future, which just further cements my belief that it is going to be a solo season, because I feel like they would have alluded to something like that coming in May if that were actually the case. For you Starfighter Assault fans, they are working on, at least they say that it's in their radar about getting it into arcade mode and a better way to level up hero ships. Because I know right now it's kind of a PETA to level up hero ships, unfortunately. I do not play that game mode because I cannot fly those ships at all, but I respect everybody that can. So I'm glad to see that that game mode is going to get some tweaking and get people some extra skill points and levels that deserve it for those hero ships. So that's it for all the major announcements from this announcement, I guess, if you will, guys. I'm really excited about the new game mode. I'm excited about the new skins coming. I'm looking forward to hearing more about Season 2 come next month, although I am anticipating a solo season. But, you know, we'll take what we can get, I guess. Guys, it's important to maintain positivity throughout this whole thing. It does take a lot to make a game, and the game is still very fun. So that's, as long as we're all having fun, I guess that's what it's all about, guys. Let's continue to grow this community, spread the word of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Let's all get out there, let's jump in some Ewoks and go take down the Galactic Empire, right? Guys, this is Eric with Crazy Plum Gaming. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.